I feel like this video had to happen. I watched it, and I feel like I learned a lot, and I feel like there's a lot that I can forward onto you. But just for some setup, right now I'm on the East Coast. Chris is on the West Coast. So what happens is he's playing his sets, and I'm asleep like almost the whole time. And then what happens is he posts his scores at the end of the sets, which is like super late, maybe even early morning for me. So any scores that he gets are scores that I wake up to. And today I woke up to a quad and glitch character, which I don't know if it's the first quad. I'm pretty sure it's the first quad. I know Alex has 2 on it. I think Evans maybe flagged it or also has 2. If it's not the first quad, which I'm pretty sure it is, it's definitely the first single-digit awesome run of it. The chart that we're going to look at is glitch character. It's a 14. It starts at 170 BPM with some tech element in it. The second half of it is 230 BPM. It's more straightforward, but there are streams at 230 BPM. And so people's opinions of this chart have been pretty polarizing based on whether or not you can play 230 BPM. I have opinions on it. I don't feel like I want to talk about it, at least not today. So what I want to do is review this video, and I'll share what I feel like the big takeaways are at the end. Also, this is on 10 ms. Just saying. This is not the... He has a 10 millisecond window on top of the 15 millisecond Masterful. God. If you want to know how I timed those 20ths, I have a video on it. These foot switches are super comfortable. He's just cruising through it. Really fluid. I like the word fluid a lot. Super like noodly and comfortable through those side switches as well. I personally don't do them. I double step them. Okay, I don't know how many of you guys even noticed that there was a crossover in there. But something that you can do, which I really like doing, is you can watch this video without the arrows. And what you can do is cover up the player's body from the waist down and just only look at their upper body presence and try to identify where the crossovers are. Because I'm pretty sure Chris's upper body is so stable that you can't tell. I'm actually gonna do it. I know where the crossover is. Like, you can barely tell. Something really impressive about this section is that the chart is written as crossovers, but Chris has gone through the effort of making sure he has the chart knowledge to know how to correctly double step it. There's some side switches here that I didn't even know were side switches or foot switches or whatever they are, but I don't do them. I have my own trick for playing that section that I'll upload another time. Yeah, so from here on it's 230 BPM. I know the BPM says 115, but that's just half. Also, he only has 1 awesome at this point. Actually ridiculous. He moves pretty fast for how wide his form is. Like, I personally feel like there's still a lot to be desired in terms of God, how tight you hit on the panels, but who am I to tell Chris how to play if he's gonna get a score like this? Still pretty relaxed.
Holy shit.
He digs in pretty deep at the end of those runs.
9?
Let's see this reaction.
Was it a quad? 9?
This run is actually so stupid.
Oh my god. What?
Like, I'm pretty good at this chart compared to other people in my skill tier. And I have 10 excellence on this. So Chris has gotten less awesomes than I have excellence on this chart, which is absurd. I'm just gonna play this video back here. what do I feel like my takeaways are? I feel like I actually learned this watching Chris play gate openers at mutes forever ago, but I feel like staying relaxed and stable is super key. You can see his upper body stability. I talked about this with Tommy, right? Chicago Symphony above the waist, Chicago Bears below the waist. There's just no physical activity that encourages straining yourself to do well. Like running, basketball, diving, like playing guitar or piano, for goodness sakes. Like, you don't want to tense up your body or your legs and like stay stiff. You just want to try to stay as relaxed as possible. And I know that's going to be tough if you can't play 170 or you can't play 230 or, you know, whatever BPM, but I think that's why I really encourage playing stamina. It really kind of forces you into those situations to teach your body to stay relaxed. I think the other thing I have to say is that good form is all about comfort. And what I mean by comfort is that your body is moving in a way that your body is comfortable with, and that you're getting the judgments that you want. Your body has a certain way that it feels comfortable moving in, and anytime you try to force it to do something it doesn't want to do or is considered uncomfortable, you're gonna have bad form no matter what. So definitely don't try to... It's okay to adapt to try to play with a specific form, but trust your body, and if you think you're trying to push your form in a way that's, you know, isn't natural, don't go too far with it. I think the other thing I noticed is that chart knowledge really helps provide comfort. I really think a lot about this double step section. Here, these are definitely crossovers. I play these as crossovers. I played this chart so many times. They're crossovers. But Chris has the chart knowledge ahead of time to know that he's able to play those as double steps, and for him, you know, that's more comfortable. And just that chart knowledge ahead of time makes it possible for him to play comfortably. I don't know if there's any charts that you guys have played that maybe on sight read have caught you off guard, but then after some more times of playing it, it just becomes more comfortable because you know what's going to come up ahead of you. That's what I feel like this is a great example of, where, hey, like maybe this section psyched Chris out the first time he played it, but now he's taking the effort to learn it and he's found a strategy that works for him. So chart knowledge definitely provides comfort. The last thing I have to say is that comfort is definitely personal to the player. I was saying earlier, like, I think Chris's form is pretty wide, but it works for him, right? Like, I'm not quadding Glitch Clericer. I'm not getting 9 awesomes on it. I don't play like Chris does, and that's okay. Chris doesn't play like I do, and that's definitely okay. I think the important takeaway is this, like, as far as finding a form that works for you, there's so many people streaming on Twitch, so many people uploading YouTube videos, with all sorts of different forms, pads, all sorts of different weights and heights. You can probably find someone who has a playstyle that you feel like is similar to yours that you can learn from. So I definitely advise you guys to kind of find those videos or watch people play on Twitch, and maybe you want to find a form that works for you and you're not happy with how it is now. Definitely just jump on Twitch, see who's playing, and if there's someone's form that you like or a way that someone plays that you like, you can watch that person on Twitch or YouTube and try to emulate some of that. Let's just watch this again. It's actually crazy.
9.
Yeah, those are my takeaways. Staying relaxed. Good form is about comfort. Chart knowledge helps to provide comfort. And what you define as comfort is personal to yourself. Like, comfort is individual to the player. That's what I feel like the takeaways are. I can talk about glitch character as a chart another time, but yeah, shoutouts to Chris. This is such an insane, I would say quad, but it's actually an insane awesome combo to get 9 on that. To only be 9 notes away from what ECFA 2021 considers a perfect score. Shoutouts to Chris. Thanks for the content. I'll catch you guys tomorrow.